There are places on this planet that remain defiantly unknown, shrouded in mystery and untouched by modern civilization. These are the frontiers of exploration, the last bastions of the unexplored. Antarctica is the king of them all, a continent of extremes. It's a vast desert of ice, a seemingly endless expanse of white, holding 90% of the world's frozen water. A place where survival is a constant battle. We think we know it, we map it, we study it. But what if, beneath that 2-mile thick ice sheet, lies something that challenges everything? What if there lies a secret so profound it could rewrite everything we know about our past? A secret buried for millennia, waiting to be unearthed. Something impossible, something that shouldn't be there. A structure so perfect in its geometry, a testament to precision and design. So deliberate in its design, hinting at a purpose we can only begin to imagine. That it defies all natural explanation. It begs the question, how could such a thing exist in this desolate place? This is the story of the Black Pyramid of Antarctica, a mystery that has captivated explorers, driven by the insatiable human desire to uncover the unknown. Conspiracy theorists, who see in it evidence of lost civilizations and forgotten technologies, and scientists alike, who approach it with rigorous methodology and a thirst for knowledge. Picture a team of researchers huddled around monitors in a remote Antarctic research station, analyzing satellite data from the most remote place on Earth, searching for anomalies in the vast white landscape. Suddenly, something appears on the screen that stops them cold. A collective gasp fills the room. It's a shape, not a random, jagged peak, sculpted by the relentless forces of nature, but one with 4 steeply sloped sides, rising sharply from the icy plains, a pointed apex, piercing the sky with unnatural precision, and a massive square base, firmly planted on the frozen ground. It looks manufactured, as if crafted by intelligent hands. It looks like a pyramid, a colossal black pyramid, standing in stark contrast to its surroundings, peeking through the endless white, a dark and enigmatic form, a silent sentinel in a land of ice and utter desolation, guarding secrets untold. The initial reaction is disbelief, a dismissal of the impossible, then a rush of adrenaline and 1,000 questions sparking an urgent need to understand. Pyramids are the work of ancient civilizations, symbols of power and ingenuity, not frozen wastelands where life struggles to exist. The idea seems preposterous, a challenge to everything we think we know, but the more they look, the more they analyze, the more they scrutinize the data, the more the anomaly refuses to be dismissed, the more compelling the mystery becomes. Its symmetry is too perfect, too deliberate to be a trick of nature, its angles too precise, defying the randomness of geological formations. It sits there, a silent and imposing structure, a dark and imposing question mark etched against the white canvas of Antarctica. At the bottom of the world, a place of secrets and extremes, challenging our most fundamental assumptions about history, about civilization, about ourselves. The Antarctic Pyramid is more than a geological curiosity. It's a puzzle box waiting to be opened. It's a potential key to a past far more ancient and advanced than we've ever imagined. A past that could reshape our understanding of human history. The mystery, once confined to whispers and encrypted files, didn't stay hidden for long. It was only a matter of time before the digital breadcrumbs led to something tangible. In our hyper-connected world where information flows like a river, secrets have a way of getting out, often finding their way into the public consciousness. The internet has become a powerful tool for uncovering hidden truths. The coordinates, like a digital treasure map, were leaked, and soon, digital explorers, armed with curiosity and Google Earth, descended on the remote Antarctic site. The race to be the first to visually confirm the anomaly was on. There it was, a stark 4-sided peak piercing the icy landscape, its location precisely pinpointed at 79 degrees 58 minutes south, 81 degrees 57 minutes west. The structure, one of several intriguing formations in the area, went viral, igniting a firestorm of speculation across the internet, with theories ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. For online investigators, this was the ultimate find, a real-world puzzle begging to be solved. Not a blurry UFO photo, but a tangible anomaly visible in official satellite imagery, adding a layer of credibility to the claims. People drew lines, measured angles, meticulously analyzing every pixel, and compared the structure to the Great Pyramid of Giza, searching for patterns and connections. The similarities, at least on the surface, were uncanny, fueling the debate. The four faces appeared aligned with the cardinal directions, a feature often associated with ancient structures. The proportions seemed deliberate, suggesting a design rather than a random act of nature. It was a perfect pyramid, or at least a very convincing imitation. Half buried in the ice, hiding in plain sight, a silent sentinel of the Antarctic wilderness. The discovery transformed a quiet geological feature into a global phenomenon overnight, capturing the imagination of millions. Geologists and scientists were flooded with inquiries, their expertise suddenly in high demand. Forced to address the bizarre claims and offer explanations rooted in scientific principles. While many dismissed the idea of an artificial structure, citing natural geological processes, even they admitted the formation was unusual, warranting further investigation. The visual evidence was compelling, hard to ignore, even for the most hardened skeptics. It looked so much like a pyramid that it was difficult to see it as anything else, challenging conventional geological explanations. This digital discovery democratized the mystery, opening it up to a global audience. It was no longer the domain of expeditions and governments. It belonged to everyone with an internet connection and a curious mind. The collective gasp of the internet created a momentum, a wave of interest that swept across the globe, that official explanations, often cautious and measured, struggled to keep up with. The Antarctic pyramid became a symbol of the secrets our planet might still be holding, hidden beneath the ice, or perhaps right in front of our eyes. Discovered not with a pickaxe and shovel, but with a mouse and a keyboard, ushering in a new era of digital exploration. The scientific community, upon examining the evidence, responded with a clear and logical explanation rooted in established geological principles. They proposed that the structure is in fact a mountain, specifically a Nunatak. This is a rocky peak that dramatically juts above the surrounding ice and snow, a common feature in glaciated regions. The explanation continues that pyramid-like shapes can occur naturally through the relentless processes of frost wedging and glacial erosion over vast stretches of time. Water, in its liquid form, seeps into the cracks and fissures within the rock. As temperatures plummet, this water freezes, expands, and exerts tremendous pressure, effectively chipping away at the stone. Over millions of years, the immense weight and slow movement of glaciers sculpt mountains, grinding and carving them into geometric forms that can sometimes resemble pyramids. The Ellsworth Mountains, where the structure is located, are particularly known for their unique geological history and the powerful erosive forces that have shaped them over eons. To bolster their argument, scientists point to other pyramidal peaks found worldwide, perhaps most famously the Matterhorn in the Swiss Alps. These examples serve as proof that nature, unguided and undirected, can indeed create stunning and surprisingly geometric forms through natural processes. Therefore, the official verdict is that the Antarctic pyramid is simply a textbook case of natural erosion, a beautiful, intriguing, but ultimately terrestrial phenomenon, sculpted by ice and time. But for many outside the scientific community, this explanation, while logical, feels perhaps too neat, too convenient. The Antarctic structure, with its striking symmetry, seems more precise, more deliberate in its construction. Its faces appear unusually flat and its ridges are remarkably straight, leading some to question whether natural forces alone could account for such precision. Critics ask, if this process of natural pyramid formation is so common, then why aren't there thousands of these perfectly shaped pyramids scattered across mountain ranges worldwide? The debate rages on, fueled by unanswered questions, because the geological explanation, while plausible and scientifically sound, ultimately fails to extinguish the spark of wonder and the allure of the unknown. It effectively explains the how, the mechanics of formation, but it largely ignores the awe-inspiring what if, the tantalizing possibility of something more. For many, the idea that random erosion could, by chance, create a structure that so closely mimics the precise geometry of ancient architecture, and that this should occur in Antarctica, the most mysterious and unexplored continent on Earth, requires a bigger leap of faith, a greater suspension of disbelief, than simply believing that someone or something intentionally built it. The Antarctic pyramid isn't alone. Across the world, ancient cultures built pyramids. Egypt, Mesoamerica, China, even Japan. Why did so many civilizations gravitate toward this monumental shape? Researchers have found startling patterns. Many pyramid sites align with celestial bodies and, some claim, with each other. Proponents of pyramid grid theories say that connecting major sites forms a global grid. an energetic ley line system. Some researchers claim these lines converge on Antarctica. Could the Antarctic Pyramid be the missing piece, the keystone of a planet-spanning system? If so, it transforms the pyramid from a local anomaly into a site of global importance, a silent testament to a forgotten science and a truly global culture. If the pyramid isn't natural, who built it? Some believe Antarctica was once home to a highly advanced prehistoric civilization, maybe even Atlantis. This theory suggests a society flourished when Antarctica was temperate, only to be wiped out by a cataclysm that entombed their world in ice. Plato wrote of Atlantis, a naval power that vanished in a single day and night. Could Antarctica be that lost continent? Others propose the pyramid is not human in origin at all, but a base for extraterrestrials, perhaps a power source or navigational beacon. Whether built by ancient humans or visitors from the stars, these theories challenge our place in the universe. The Black Pyramid becomes a symbol of profound uncertainty, a silent challenge daring us to uncover the truth. The mystery of Antarctica is entangled with modern military secrets. In 1946, the U.S. Navy launched Operation High Jump, the largest Antarctic expedition in history, led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd. Officially, it was scientific, but its massive scale and abrupt mysterious end have fueled speculation. Some believe the mission aimed to locate and destroy a secret Nazi base rumored to house ancient technology, or even a crashed UFO. Theories claim the pyramid is linked to this discovery. Did Byrd's fleet encounter advanced aerial craft based out of the pyramid itself? While mainstream historians dismiss these claims, the questions surrounding Operation High Jump refuse to go away, adding a modern layer of intrigue to the ancient mystery. One of the most compelling aspects of the Antarctic mystery is the intense secrecy that surrounds the continent. The Antarctic Treaty promotes research, but vast areas are off-limits, even to qualified researchers. This secrecy fuels suspicion. If there's nothing to hide, why so much control? Whistleblowers have claimed to see massive, unidentified structures beneath the ice, strange magnetic anomalies, and even disc-shaped craft. One alleged whistleblower described a massive octagonal hole near the South Pole, an entrance to an underground alien base. While unproven, these stories resonate with those who believe governments are concealing the truth. The restrictions and denials are seen as active measures to prevent the public from discovering a secret that could shatter our reality. The idea of an ice-free Antarctica is supported by one of history's most enigmatic artifacts, the Peary Race map. Created in 1513, it shows the northern coastline of Antarctica, free of ice centuries before its official discovery. Peary Race compiled it from older source maps, some dating back to Alexander the Great. This suggests someone in the distant past mapped Antarctica before it was covered in ice. The map provides tantalizing context for the pyramid theory. If a civilization could map Antarctica, could they have built massive structures there? Other ancient maps, like the Oronteus Phineus, also depict Antarctica with rivers and mountains. For proponents of the ancient civilization theory, these maps are echoes of a forgotten world, proof that Antarctica was once inhabited. What if expeditions finally break through the secrecy and find undeniable proof that the pyramid is artificial? It would be the greatest discovery in human history, forcing a total rewrite of everything we know. The timeline of human progress would be shattered. We'd have to accept we are not the first great civilization on this planet. The pyramid would become a Rosetta Stone for a lost chapter of history. The shockwaves, scientific, philosophical, religious, would be immense. Ancient myths and legends would have to be re-examined as possible history. For now, the truth remains locked away, a prisoner of the ice. The pyramid stands silent, a dark question mark at the end of the earth. The answer is out there, waiting in the cold.